workshop and just show you a few of the jobs that we've had turn up. We've got some really interesting stuff going on again at the moment. So we've got an E-type Jag we've had booked in for a couple of weeks. We've got the actual body shell coming soon. It's still got its running gear in it, the engine's been taken out, but we're going to give the outside of it a bare metal repaint. We've got the bonnet here that we've had sandblasted. This is in various stages of primer. Most of it is in polyester spray filler. So we got these into epoxy when they come back from the sandblasters, straightened them up with the filler work. Now they're in polyester spray filler. They've got no real rust in them at all. They're in really good condition. It had a little bit of accident damage on one of the front corners that we've now straightened out. The doors also, no rust in these. The frames in them are absolutely spotless. So they're going to really paint up nicely like the rest of the car. The bonnet, we've done a few repairs in the back here, because when it's all bolted together, you only really see this centre piece of it when it's back on the car. This is just in high build primer. I like to paint these in all individual parts, and then what we do is we bolt it all together once it's all painted, hang it on the car, get it all gapped up properly when the rest of the car's all prepped up, and then we'll paint the whole thing in one go. So that's them parts coming along nicely. I'd just like to mention also again about our Pinkies blocks. I really just can't believe the response we've had. You know, we've had inquiries from all around the world. It's just amazing. We're actually sold out again at the moment, but production's ongoing, so I'd say about 2 or 3 weeks and we should have some more sets ready to go. If you actually go on our website, it does say on there that we're sold out, but if you wanted to register your interest, as soon as they're available, we'll be in touch and you'll be first in the queue to get some. Right, let's go and have a look at what we're doing in the workshop. So we're doing the filler work on the Mark II Escort. We're making good progress on this. As you can see, they've always got plenty of shapes to them. All hands on deck at the moment. And no dust either, which is an added bonus. Doing all right, William?
Yeah, good.
Good, good. Dave, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Right, so, morning Ronnie. Morning Ronnie. Good, as you can see. That's nearly coming along, ready to go in polyester. We've got all the panels gapped up nicely, taken them all off again, so that's coming along. Any of you guys that go on YouTube are into your Escorts, you might recognise this car. Belongs to a guy called Marcus Hayes. This is his absolute pride and joy. He was actually broke down a couple of months ago on the side of the road, wait for recovery, and someone ran straight into the back of it, which is pretty unfortunate, but we've got it here now to repair for him. My favourite colour, Olympic blue as well. So we're going to be fitting this quarter panel and this new back panel on it. So we'll take you through all those stages. Next week we'll cut the quarter and the rear panel off, show you how we get it all gapped up and put back together. We've actually got it all stripped down, so we've got all the glass out, the trim that needed to come out, the fuel cell and everything. So yeah, we'll be getting on with that next week. Right, so we've actually got some footage of the Jag getting prepped up, the bonnet panels. So we're going to roll that now, so sit back and have a watch of that and you'll see the process we go through to do.
All
Right guys, so I'm going to show you the Porsche again. We've got Drew in here who's applying the ceramic guard. As you can see, a bit like earlier, we've sort of detailed it within an inch of its life. So this is the ceramic here, and we apply it with this applicator. So basically you do a square about a foot at a time. Once it's been applied, you'll see a slight sort of rainbow effect to it, and then we just buff it off with the cloth. Drew spent a couple of days being trained on the application of this, because we're actually certified installers, and you can see him working away there. It's probably a good 4 days work in just applying the ceramic to this. Drew, you got anything you want to add?
Yeah, well, it's a big car, so and I think as it looks, we're pretty much coat every single non-porous surface on the whole car. So on the exterior, I'd say everything you see is going to be coated. So
okay, so can we do these plastic side seals as well?
So yeah, we can put some of the ceramic over the top of the plastic stuff as well.
Right.
Anything that isn't porous that go on, we'll do all the glass, all the wing mirrors, we'll do all the wheels. So pretty much everything you see will get a good coat on it.
But you can see now, this is the application.
It's pretty self-explanatory. I think the key is to just get it off in time. So if you don't get it off in time, then it's stuck there for good, unless you start the whole process all over again. So you've got to be pretty quick with it.
Like I say, we've been using it for about a year now, and it really just does keep these sort of cars, or any of our paintwork we do, just looking so pristine. You can give it a quick jet wash off, just dry it down with a microfiber cloth, and it just comes up looking amazing. We sort of try to describe it, if you can just imagine the very best wax you could ever buy, putting one coat on, and it's on there for 5 years. So there you go. Right, so we'll give you a walk round of it tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get a bit of sunshine so you can see it, but we'll catch up with you then. As you may know, we've got a little Mark 1 Escort that we're putting a new back panel and a quarter panel on. So we've been playing about with the colour. There's our first spray out card. So that's coming together. That's Ford Olympic Blue, if you know the colour. One of my favourite colours. Right, so let's get out here. Here's the Escort. As you can see, we've rough cut off the quarter panel. Just needs finishing off and tidying up around the edges. We'll be getting the back panel off of this today. Just starting to get it squared up for the new panels. There's the quarter panel that we cut off. Remarkably rust-free actually. Really, really solid rust-free car. There's the new quarter panel and the back panel. So we're going to be painting these inside before we actually fit them. Otherwise it's so difficult to get any colour up over the inner wheel arch and stuff. So we'll get some epoxy primer on there, paint them up, obviously mask off all the edges where we're going to be welding. We'll put some some weld through zinc primer around all the edges before we fit that. Then we'll get that all welded up, squared up. As you can see, we're fitting the quarter panel quite low round here. If you actually measure this pillar on the new panel, it's not quite the same width as this, so much easier to fit it round here. Obviously fit it through the front panel, through the B post. So yeah, that's coming along. So we're going to set the camera up, just let it roll while we get the back panel off of this and start tidying all the on there roughly. Got all this back edge cleaned up. It's nowhere near ready to go in position. It's just a rough test fit, just to see where we're at. You can see here it just doesn't fit at all, so a little bit work needed there. We're just going to start cleaning all these other edges up. Still got a bit of the old quarter to come off down there, so we'll get all this cleaned up, get the quarter panel trimmed up to roughly where we want it, because we'll just take all this section off first before we start trying to trial fit it. So yeah, I'll set the camera up. Right guys, just going to show you around the Escort now. We've got all the bits cut off it, show you where we're at and what's going on. So there it is with all its panels cut off. We've started to clean all these edges up, take all the old back panel off around here. We're actually going to put this outer tub in it. Someone's done a repair on it before, and it turns out that this outer edge of this tub is actually in the wrong place. So we're going to take the whole tub out and put a new one in. But we've pretty much cleaned up all the edges, ready for the new panels to go on. So a bit of fettling of them just to get them lined up and gapped up properly. But it's come along well, remarkably rust free this car. It really is a really good tidy body shell. Right guys, so look, if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button, and you know, you'll be able to see all the upcoming videos of the Escort right through all its stages. But yeah, like I say, coming along nicely, so catch up with you soon.